I'm 17 years old. I'm currently going into my senior year in high school. And my passion is drawing and writing. But this is how, as a person who is inspired by Seth MacFarlane and Fox, does every day. Excuse me for the mess in here, but allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jayce. I'm an aspiring artist and writer. It's summer break, and usually during this time, I create art prints, I draw, and I stay creative whenever I'm not doing any schoolwork. So the first thing I usually do some drawing, but half the time I don't really know how to spend my mornings usually. I know that I often draw or take notes or waste my time to music. That's usually my bad habit, but usually I try to stay creative every day, whether it's writing or drawing. I'm 17 years old, and I'm currently going into my senior year in high school. And my passion is drawing and writing. That's what I want to go into. That's my field that I want to get to when I get older. It's something I want to do. My main goal is to create my very own TV show, an animated one. It's been a lifelong dream I want to still get at. Every day, whether it's posting something on YouTube or something, it's usually to try to put my name out there, basically. I'm not the best at writing. I just got into it, but it's a secondary passion. Gary Janetti, who I've talked about on this channel before, is a legend to me. I want to become sort of just like him, not all the way like him, but I follow him just like God. But many of my idols that I look up to, I think about them every day, and not all the time, but just enough for me to know that my passion is still strong. But this is how, as a person who is inspired by Seth MacFarlane and Fox, does every day. I come from the San Francisco Bay Area, sort of. I was born there, I spent most of my childhood there, but recently I moved to LA to start a new life, basically. I feel like LA is the place to go to if you really want to follow your dreams in the entertainment industry. I naturally came to LA just for that reason. I like to live in the LA area for that opportunity, and I'm close to there. In a small town called Chino, it's in San Bernardino County, but it's in the same area as LA. But before I get into the my day-to-day life, I'd like to do a simple house tour. Okay, so this is the living room. We used to live in a larger house, but we now live in a small apartment, which is okay. It's better than living in nothing. After all. So this is the living room area. That's the kitchen over there, with all the appliances and the food that we need. The food isn't really shown, but you know what I mean. And this is the second floor. Far away is the bathroom, one of the bathrooms in this house. There's like 4 of them. I take one of them, but this one is for living room users. Now back upstairs, and now we're back to where we started. This is where we started here. I apologize. Usually half the time, this place is very messy since I'm doing a lot in here. Sometimes I don't really mind the mess at all, but every week I always clean myself, which is a good habit to keep. That's one of my good habits, actually. I have a nice looking view of the apartment complex that we live. Usually there are clouds passing by the mountain there. It's very visible, but as you can see, I can see the mountain's perfectly fine from here. It's actually a pretty nice day today here in Chino, California. But this is basically the basic description of my room. Even here, to brighten things up, I have a chicken nugget calendar I use to basically mark up upcoming events. As you can see here, as it is filming on the 25th, I have to go back to school for registration day at 10 a.m. But that won't get in the way of the remaining days of summer. And of course, you got the bathroom. Here's an art print idea that I did not use yet, though. I might do it in the future, but for now, I'm not really thinking about it. I might even scrap it overall. The idea for the art print was that I was going to have all the cartoon characters that Chris Pratt has voiced in his career so far, and have them all be in one room together watching Guardians of the Galaxy on the double-decker couch from the Lego movie. And it sounded like a cool idea to me. I just haven't executed it very well. It seemed very complicated to doodle. Now, you might have seen a room on the 3rd floor. That was the master bedroom. That's where my parents usually sleep in. I'm not really allowed to go in there since it's not my room, it's theirs. That room, which is closed to the public right now, that's the office. And last but not least, we have the garage in here, which is where some of the remaining stuff that we put from Mountain House, that's all in here. And as you can see, some of our stuff is still in storage. Back to the room again. So, I didn't really have a plan for what I was going to do today, but I happened to just sketch out random ideas for a rough sketch I could do for an art print, basically. So I'm going to go over and just sketch out something that I want to do. So I'm going to go open up Photoshop right now, and I'm going to just sketch out anything my heart desires. One of my favorite things to do is free sketch, as I like to call it, freestyle sketching. So I'm just going to draw whatever comes to mind. Okay, so right now I'm just gonna draw a basic background. I don't really know what's gonna go on next. I'm just gonna set up a scene. And maybe that scene might be a funny one, I don't know. But I'm going to go draw and do some doodling. This could be our stage, so maybe this could be something set on stage. And now I'm thinking maybe it could, instead of just a random theater stage, it can just be a basic setting, an outline for, this could be an outline for a city street. So now I'm drawing some sort of city street here, and now got some sidewalks. And of course, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to go back to this outline, and I'm going to draw some buildings in the background. This is actually very quick, so I'm not going to get it 100%. This is just going to be a simple sketch doodle. As you can tell, I'm not really trying to draw very fancy buildings. I'm just drawing a straight line. I don't really feel like drawing anything that I like. So I'm just going to draw some of my original characters for this. That's what I've thought about. Halfway through this, so maybe something chaotic is happening, like some giant monster is going. No, how about? No, let's do a volcano. Maybe there's a volcano erupting in the background, and maybe Tom and Max don't give a shit. So maybe okay, so the volcano is erupting, it's going down. There's fire maybe in the background, and
maybe we could have people yelling, screaming, here. So the volcano is erupting, there's smoke going all over the place. And now I'm gonna draw Tom and Max, that is, just walking. So maybe they're just walking by and have their hands in their pockets. Just something, it's just a simple, silly idea. Over there, maybe Max is, let's draw him in the center. I usually start at the ear. I don't know why, but that's just how I've always done it. And that's probably how I'll always do it till the end of time. Like so. Maybe for him, maybe he's carrying, but at the same time, it's not a really big deal to him. I'm gonna shrink his head a little. I think it's a little too big. Like that. If I were doing this on paper, I would probably get angry and enter into a rage. You just wasted your time, basically. So maybe here, people are screaming from left to maybe right. Okay, maybe I could switch this up a little, but at least I have something here. But that basically concludes this idea. I like it. It's a funny one. Maybe it might turn into a comic one day.
So it is currently 11:40, and the next thing I do, of course, is go and eat something before I do the next thing. So I'm gonna go outside for a while and get some lunch. So right now I am at Panera Bread, and one of the great things about it is that I got this drink here for free. I got the chance to join the Sip Drink Club, which is an exclusive club that you can join on a Panera Bread app. And the first 3 months for this club, for this special offer, is free. The first 3 months are free, but it costs, I think it's like $15 a month. But it's a great deal. If you enjoy lemonade and tea, then Panera Bread is your place, because I got this for free. That's me over here. This is my circus punch that I got for 30 ounces. I'll be going back here anytime soon until tomorrow. Now this video isn't sponsored by Panera Bread, but this is my first time staying here, but I'm going to enjoy my lunch and start eating before I head back for my next task. And that's exactly what I did. Besides adjusting the camera twice, I ate up a peanut butter and banana sandwich with a large-ass orange citrus before walking home to my next big part of the day. Back home again. It's now 6 o'clock now. Sorry for not filming that much. But I have, besides eating lunch, I did write a book report after reading, just so I can keep up the reading even if school isn't in session. But today, that was my other task that I didn't really show. But besides having a planned drawing session, I think I'm going to have another outdoor session tonight, and that might be some tennis. But for now, we're going to do some drawing.
I have gone too far with drawing this, but I basically decided to do a sketch of chicken, showing from chicken nugget, that is, show off his real god form. Now it's something that I've been trying to. It's been something that I followed for I think almost a year now. I started watching the show when the lore started to happen. I mean, I've always wanted to check out new episodes, hoping that they're going to be based off of the constant lore that's going on. And I've been kind of glued to the screen, hoping that little post, the full length episode on YouTube, but that has not yet to come. I was surprised to see this because it's something that has been built up over time. So now that this has been going on for a year, and that we're finally this week seeing it unfold as we were told that it was going to happen. It was insane to me. It was like it made me glued to the screen. Made me stick to the screen. It's insane. Right now, I'm just gonna copy this. I'm gonna have his ears go up like so, instead of having it downward like it is here. I'm basically just copying. I'm just copying the sketch, the screenshot from the show. Nothing really different, since it's basically the first time you've ever seen this happen. And even though he might be saying that he's at peace now, clearly he isn't. Because he is the demigod of chaos, and that's his shot.
Now this footage was shortened for time, but I will go on to completing most of the art piece, including inking it in yellow pen and coloring it in light yellow before being cut short by my outside trip. It was a nice sunny evening as me alongside Rob True, aka my father, and Claude Aris were expecting to play tennis in the complex, waiting for our spot to be taken already, so we needed to take another trip to another park. Now there's no footage for the OK tennis game, but hopefully this footage of the drive home makes all of that up.
There are a lot of people playing soccer.
Dad?
Yeah.
Hey, Dad?
Yes.
Dad, you said it was Guppy. Hey, Dad?
No.
Hey, Dad?
Hey, Eris.
Hey, Dad?
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad?
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad?
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad?
Hey, Dad.
What do you want to do?
What do you want to do?
When I get home, can I play games with you?
When I get home, can I play games with you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yay!
So I just took a shower, brushed my teeth and all. We just got back to the house. It's been a nice day, but basically this is what you have to see. This is what what happens in a day in the life of an artist like me. Hope you all have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you guys in the next video.